Okay, so I'm just going to show you a quick little tutorial on how to embed a Voki onto your website, or onto your Moodle in this case. So you go to the Voki.com, you create your character. I'm not going to go through those steps on here. You create your character, and then you need to come to the area where it says the code and the size. Sometimes you'll see it appearing on the right-hand side, and it looks larger, but you will not be able to transfer it over. For some reason, that code doesn't work. So you need to ensure that the code is on the left-hand side here. If it's not, you can get this view by just clicking on My Voki, and then you, sorry about that, and then you will be able to see your actual little icon right here, so your avatar. Then you choose the location. So in this case, we're going to choose the code that works for MySpace, that works in our Moodle. And then size, you can have your small, medium, and large. However, you can customize. If you know anything about HTML code, you can change the dimensions to later. So in this case, I'm just going to leave it as large and get code. And then here, I'm going to copy all of this code that's in here. And then I'm going to go to my Moodle site, ensure that I'm in editing mode. So I'm going to put my little avatar right here. So I have the editing on. I'm going to edit the summary. And then I just have to put it into the HTML toggle, because right now it'll just show in regular text, so I need to put the actual code in. So I click on the HTML toggle, and then I scroll down to the end of all of this goobly-goop. And then here I'm going to embed the code, so I go Control V. So it has my Voki information. Then I go Save Changes. Then you're going to see your avatar over here on the left-hand side, and you see some of this goobly-gook on the bottom, and I usually like to get rid of that too. So to do that, you just go back into the editing mode. In this case, you do not toggle the HTML, you just leave it in the regular editor, but I'm going to choose the enlarge editor option here on the top right, so it's bigger working space. And then here I simply can get rid of this text by highlighting it and deleting it. And then I can select my avatar and center him and make sure I have the right spacing. Okay, that was weird. So I can make my right spacing, close my enlarge editor, go back to my regular page. If I have extra enters in here, I can just get rid of those too, so you don't have extra white space. And then I go Save Changes. And now I have the little avatar right there in the middle. So anytime you need to embed HTML code, you can do that. So your Google Gadgets can actually be right embedded here too also. Or your Google Gadgets, you can incorporate over here where it says HTML. Then anytime there's HTML code, you just do the same thing. You copy the code into it, and then you get your object. So I'll do another little screencast on how you do it on this section, because you have to change the size of it so that it fits in here properly. So I'll do another one for that. Thanks, and hopefully that helps.